Attorney-elect Leah Patterson-Lust, probate judge.
The probate judge has hearings to determine guardianship and conservatorship, adoptions, psychiatric commitments, and to settle all estates. 480 adoption hearings. I have held almost 2,500 hearings for probate cases.
Visit Glover's Plants and Produce as they celebrate autumn. Come see an autumn colorscape of beauty. Our prices are so low it's scary. When you shop at Glover's, you'll see many of your friends saving money too. Eat healthy with fresh fruits and vegetables for your family, while you pay less and get more. Shop Glover's autumn selection of beautiful mums and other fall flowers. At Glover's Plants and Produce, hurry in now.
We're at West Point with the head coach of the Warriors, A.J. Lamar. This week, home game, final in the region, and it's East Limestone, a team that gave Coleman a scare in the season. Let's talk about this ball club out of Capshaw.
They do a good job. Coach Pugh over there's got some great athletes. They're big up front. Their offensive line averages about 270, and they got three backs that run the ball very hard. They're 3-5 right now in the season, but they play hard. They're tough, and we're going to have to play a great football game.
What are the things you're working on as far as to try to get better, especially knowing that you have a chance to beat this ball club?
We just, we've got to execute our own self. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We got to try to pick up some more first downs and do some things against most shows. We got had chances to execute on plays, but we get a holding call here, a holding call there, and we just got to stick to the fundamentals and the basics, and and try to pick up first downs, and keep the ball moving. And they run their offense. They run a double tight, double wing. No wideouts ever, and so it's like a big rugby match, and it's going to be a great game. Senior night, sad for my seniors, man. I've been with these guys for 4 years, and thank the world of these guys, and appreciate everything they've done in the 4 years they've been here, and it's just been a great group to be with on and off the field, and really going to miss them.
The word desire, how much does that factor into this week?
It does. It's the last two games. It's your last home game. I think the guys are going to be motivated to play, and senior night, and these younger guys are going to do what they can to get these seniors a win on their last home game. And you got to have desire, every day you step out, and I think our guys, we've had a good practice Monday and Tuesday, and they're going to be. I believe they're going to be ready to play.
We certainly wish you the very best, and your last game in front of the home crowd is Friday.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
A.J. Lamar, the West Point Warriors. Friday night, they host the East Limestone Indians. The first time in several seasons that the two have met is a 5A Region 8 contest from West Point Stadium. Kicks off at 7 p.m. We'll continue with more of Inside Coleman County football right after this here on Channel 2 Sports.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Odin's Auto Glass is your professional glass replacement center. They replace auto and truck windows, windshields, and mirrors using plexiglass or window glass. Odin's Auto Glass has a roomy service bay for regular vehicles and a large service shop for larger vehicles like trucks, buses, RVs, and industrial equipment. They also do furniture mirror glass replacement. All work is professional in every detail. Odin's Auto Glass, Highway 31 north of Coleman.
obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Catherine Ann Johnston, age 55, of Coleman, will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Ms. Johnston died on Tuesday. Funeral services for Arthur Talmadge Stokes, age 71, of Odenville, will be held on Saturday at 2 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Hopewell Cemetery. Mr. Stokes passed away on Tuesday. The family will receive friends on Saturday from 11:30 until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. Funeral services for Bonnie Virginia Pitts, age 77, of Coleman, will be held today at 2 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in Blunt Memory Gardens Cemetery. Ms. Pitts passed away on Monday. At her residence, the family will receive friends today from 11:30 until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Welcome to Today on 2, just what it said on the screen. I'm getting pretty good at reading that every day. Welcome to our program. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. It should be a nice day today and tomorrow maybe, and then, wow, look out for the weekend. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. The weather almanac for the 25th of October. The average high temperature, 73. The average low is 43. The record high in the state, it got up to 88 in 1963. The record low, 26 in 1938. Sunrise this morning at 1 minute after 7 in about a half an hour. Sunset will be at 6:01 m.
6:01 m.
I think that's probably p.m., but we just shortened it to m because you figured that you knew sunsets in the evening. Oh, look at the snow moving through the Midwest. Wow, South Dakota, Nebraska, headed into Iowa. I'll have to check with the relatives and see what their forecast is this weekend. In our part of the country, beautiful sunny skies once again. Here's the forecast. Maybe a little bit of fog this morning, otherwise sunny and windy with a high of 82 today. Increasing clouds, a low near 58 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy. Maybe a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon with a high of 75. But then on the weekend, Saturday, cloudy, a high around 60. Sunday, high of 58. And that will continue through the first of next week with highs in the mid-50s, lows in the mid-30s. May see frost on the pumpkin by Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. We are going to talk about chocolate today.
Yes. One of my favorite things to talk about is chocolate. We can talk about chocolate all the time.
Well, what brought the chocolate? Well, let's see. We can show you that
Yes.
we have candy.
Chocolates.
Yeah. Paige brought these in yesterday.
I did, and I don't know, I guess I just fell into some luck. My boyfriend has a foreign exchange student living with him, and he is a Belgian. And William brought me a huge box of real Belgian chocolate. And ladies, I can't even read the back of it. I don't know how many calories are in this chocolate. I can't even read it. And you know what? I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to enjoy this Belgian chocolate guilt-free. It is delicious. It is the best chocolate that I've ever had in my life. It is so good.
Can you compare it to any other kinds of chocolate? Like Hershey's, or is it like milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate?
Okay, on the inside, there's sort of like a mousse kind of chocolate, and the outside is like a harder chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So the outside tastes like a mixture of dark and milk chocolate together. So it's very good. And on the inside, it has like a chocolate mousse that is more like, tastes kind of like a cocoa taste.
Okay.
It's so delicious. I'm such a lucky girl. I thought, oh, that's so kind. William is so thoughtful and is just bringing me a box of candy. But no, it was Belgian chocolate.
All the way from Belgium.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Did this student also bring waffles? I just thought I'd ask.
Along with him?
Well, sure. All right, let's move on and do our business for today. Who's our Facebook friend of the day?
Our Facebook friend of the day today is Missy Warren, and she likes reading and watching Law and Order. So thank you for being our friend today, Missy. And if you would like to be our friend, all you have to do is go on Facebook, friend us, Channel 2, spell the word 2, Coleman.
And let's see, who's coming to see us today?
Today we have Barbara Ragsdale and Miss Sandra Nicetta. They are coming to talk a little bit about their Centennial celebration that's going on right now. And also we have Patricia McGriff, who's coming to speak to us about the Pilot Club Rummage sale that's coming up on the 26th and 27th.
I think Elaine's going. Are you going to talk about that? Elaine Cole is here. She's going to talk about the Pilot Club event. That's who we have lined up. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference. The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for President, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for President of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
If you're looking for the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from 2 big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add vanishing deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Time for news and commentary. If you'd like to join us this morning, please feel free to give us a call, 256-734-7399. We'll be able to put you on and we'll talk about things. Don't forget we're streaming, channel2coleman.com. Locally, folks saw some black smoke yesterday afternoon. If you were wondering what it was, well, Coleman Times reporting that, of course, it's Willingham Salvage. Willingham Salvage off of Highway 278. There was in the back part of the property some scrap metal bales that caught on fire. Not sure what caused that. They're having to research it, or do some investigation to figure out, but they got it under control. And like anything else, you have to, when it comes to a fire, the requirements are that you have a, what is it here? Have to set up
resuscitation kind of thing, I guess, or an emergency kind of thing, so that people, if they have inhalation problems and breathing problems, can be taken care of. But that's what it was. No damage to equipment at Willingham's, and I saw the smoke from West Point, so it was quite a long distance. It was some pretty tall black cloud there. Also, the city is expressing concern and taking measures to provide security for the Duck River Dam project. The reason is because they've got some cliffs and massive holes out there they're having to dig in order to clear this thing out, and people are sightseeing, and it can be a very dangerous situation if you fall off one of those cliffs. And also, they have heard people practicing, getting ready for hunting season near the shooting site. So that's not a very comforting thought, to think you might be shot at. Of course, it's too late if you hear it, because you've probably already been hit. So that's the local news. Out of Montgomery, 2 Republican legislators are saying that they're optimistic. The state's new education budget will avoid mid-year cutbacks, so that's promising. Senate Budget Committee Chairman Tripp Pittman and House Budget Committee Chairman Jay Love say the budget for the 2012 and 2013 school year looks financially sound, barring a dramatic drop in the national economy. So let's hope that, obviously, that doesn't happen, because that affects everybody. Nobody escapes that situation whenever things go sour. Governor Robert Bentley's office is denying a request that the Decatur Daily newspaper is asking for, and that is for the proposals. Had this referendum not passed September the 18th, the Decatur Daily wants to know what kind of plans do they have to cut. And Bentley's refusing to say what they are, and I'm not sure exactly why they would be concerned, unless maybe things get worse and they want to know what's on the chopping block, when it comes to making cuts. It's kind of an interesting story. In medical news, Dr. Blanche Grube, a biologist-dentist, says that finding the silver lining is hard to find when it comes to your fillings, believe it or not. She says 46% of American dentists are still poisoning patients. It's got to stop. She thinks that silver amalgam fillings that contain mercury have been used in the United States for over 150 years. Now, probably many of us have those kind of fillings. And even with alternatives available, dentists are still using these things. She says the amalgam fillings can also hurt teeth because of a large portion of the tooth must be removed, which weakens the tooth. Amalgam expands and contracts over time, which results in your tooth cracking. So it may not necessarily be the popcorn shell, right? It could be something else. Interesting story that happens to be. And it gets worse whenever the dentist's office gets rid of these amalgams and it gets into the sewer system, because then it becomes a more toxic subject, or substance, they say. Not seen much about that. Back last year, might have been 2 years ago, Peter Falk loved the show Columbo. Peter Falk thought that when he had some dental work done that it caused him to have problems with dementia. He passed away back last year, I believe it was early, died of that. But he was certain that's exactly what happened. Something went wrong, and I don't know how something can go wrong with working on your teeth, but it's awful close to your brain, is it not? Gas in Birmingham as low as $3.14. Gas in Morgan County as low as $3.23. And this morning on the way into work, one of the lowest priced places, the Pure Station, used to be Mapco on 31 North, $3.35. So it's going down, it looks like, at least for a while. Sometimes you just wonder what it is that causes those things to be so mercurial, so to speak, And undoubtedly it's got to do with profit. That has to be the case. U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Alabama serving as a watchdog for election fraud this coming November 6th. They want to know about abuses, someone trying to play tricks. And what's this about the United Nations wants to fan out during November 6th elections and monitor our elections? The United Nations, they want to make sure nobody's trying to any monkey stuff. What is it? Back a couple of years ago, we had video of the Black Panthers. Was it up in Chicago? I can't remember exactly now. Pennsylvania, that's right. I wonder if they'll be monitoring that situation, right? Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions says the U.S. is on an unsustainable path with its increasing debt. He told hundreds of Huntsville business leaders yesterday. He says the nation's $16 trillion debt is slowing economic growth during this sluggish recovery. He notes that every dollar spent by the United States last year, every dollar spent by the United States last year was borrowed, half of which came from foreign countries. How can we continue this, ladies and gentlemen? How can we do this? You know, and it's pie in the sky with the Obama administration, isn't it? Don't take away my food stamps. I'll vote for you. Well, I don't know about you, but sometimes it's kind of interesting whenever you're watching a show on television and you see a certain product featured prominently. You can tell, obviously, they had something to do with paying the producer, the director, the agency to have their product displayed. But it seems to be getting worse, according to one story from Entertainment Weekly. I mean, they have now dialogue, right, in some shows. I've never watched this particular show, New Girl, as it's called, but they had a conversation about the Ford Fusion, 2013 Ford Fusion, for a few minutes. And that, I think, is going a little overboard. You know, several years back, we went to the movies to watch the movie and not advertisements. But now we have to sit through those before we can get anywhere. And that's the way that goes. I don't know about you, but I remember the first grade. And before you could ever get into the first grade, like kids now, you have to have inoculations. You had to stand in line. And those kids who didn't have the shots for polio, for I forgot what else. Well, see, but the measles vaccine didn't come out till 1963, and by then I was already a teenager. Remember when it used to hit every kid? Measles, right? German measles. There were the regular measles, which I don't know what they were called. And then there were the German measles, which were, I believe, was bigger. You had, whooping cough. You had mumps, and those kind of things. Well, polio is more than 99% eliminated worldwide, but they're wanting Americans, please don't forget, get your kids these inoculations, even though they came out in 63. And we didn't know what it was back then. I don't know if there was an answer. It certainly wasn't taught in school, health class, you know, at West Point. There's a virus that causes the measles. When someone who has the virus sneezes or coughs, tiny droplets containing this particular virus go into the air. And that little virus hangs around for 2 hours. The thing about no wonder people got the measles, you know, in such mass numbers, right? But again, a person with measles is contagious for 4 days before. No, that's 4 days after developing this particular kind of thing, measles. And we used to just, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, Mama said, don't sit too close to the TV, George, or they'll set, talking about the measles. Isn't it amazing the kind of things, the terms that were used by the older generations? You know, I remember an aunt and uncle. Well, she had a spell today. Remember those terms that we used to use? Had a spell. We didn't know what a spell was. What's a spell? They're sick. Okay. Eastwood, Clint Eastwood, that is, and another new advertisement called At Stake. I've not seen it. It's for the Republican Super PAC committee. And part of what he has to say is that, quote, Obama's second term would be a rerun of the first, and our country just couldn't survive that. We need someone who can turn it around fast. That man is Mitt Romney. Now, of course, Clint Eastwood doesn't have anything to lose, does he? I mean, he's already made a big fortune, and who knows when he's going to retire. He's in a new movie now. I'm sure we'll see it pretty soon on DVD. But at any rate, it's good to see some Hollywood folks standing up for conservative values. I'm glad of that. And it's kind of scary whenever a software company comes up with something that will respond to just your eye movement. A Danish company developing software that enables users to control their devices by moving their eyes. It works on the retina of your eye, believe it or not. It watches that. Now, if that is possible, what, you have Sirius now that you can tell your cell phone, call so-and-so? Is that how it's used? Or take me to so-and-so? Who knows what the spies, what the CIA has capable of doing, right? If they have this kind of thing. 85 mile an hour on a stretch of turnpike in Texas, that's the new speed limit. The new speed limit, they're over there. They're allowing people to go up to 85. Critics saying, no, that's not a good idea. I don't know that it is a good idea, but, you know, you can go a long, 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 long way in Texas and see the same thing, can you not? And, of course, 85 is the minimum when you're going I-65 south into Birmingham, isn't it? I mean, just think how fast those folks go. And they don't make any bones about it. If you try doing the speed limit, you're impeding traffic almost. Stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
Children are the future of Coleman County. As a parent and grandparent, I understand the importance of their protection. As your probate judge, I will hear all cases involving our children with a caring heart for them to achieve the success they deserve.
Adoptions and conservatorships require a detailed knowledge of the law and a heart for children. Tammy Brown has both. That's why we're asking you.
November 6th, vote for Tammy Brown!
If you're looking for the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from 2 big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
Welcome back to Today on 2. We have talked a few times the last few weeks about the Centennial celebration at Sacred Heart of Jesus Church, and we're going to talk about some more events today. Sandra Nacetta is with us, and Barbara Ragsdale is back once again. Ladies, welcome to the program. You started to hold up a magazine. I thought, now I know there's a magazine for everything. Barbara's got a magazine for cemeteries.
Yes, the National Catholic Magazine. And Pete Nacetta, Sandra's husband, is in charge of our cemetery at Sacred Heart, and he has an article in here. He has researched the oldest grave, the youngest child. It's a very interesting article, and we're so proud of it. We're having cemetery visit on November 4th this year, and we were asked to bring pictures of our relatives who are buried there so we can put them by the tombstones. And then we're going to have a picnic on the grounds.
That's right.
So it's
have a good time.
Day.
We hope to have a lot of people come back from our church over the years and just have a good time. And we'll have a prayer service first, and then we'll have hot dogs and potato chips and cookies kind of for a lunch.
Now this will all be at the cemetery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Have you identified everyone who is buried there?
There's a few still unidentified graves. There's because they're so old and you can't read the markings anymore. So, but most of them are identifiable.
How far back does the cemetery go?
Oh, what is it? I think 1870s.
Okay.
The church was founded shortly after Colonel Coleman founded Coleman in 1873. And the cemetery dates, people die right away, as a course of moving and everything.
Some of the earliest graves were some nuns that came down here to teach school from Notre Dame.
Okay.
So it's interesting to walk through and see.
Here's one dated August 2nd, 1876, the oldest headstone. So that's right back when the city was founded.
Sure is.
But the architecture on many of the tombstones is beautiful. There are some graves near the south side of the wall where the babies were buried, and I don't know if there are names on those graves.
There's some. A few people, I mean, there are some markers, but a lot of them do not have markers. So, but they have since put up a sign just for a collective tombstone for all the babies buried there.
Okay. Now, is Pete sort of the historian?
He's the caretaker of the cemetery.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, you have an event coming up this Saturday.
We do.
So let's talk about that.
Well, it's our alumni and friends of Sacred Heart School, and we're going to be meeting this Saturday at 3 to 5 in our school lunchroom, where we have lots of memories of eating great meals and socializing down there. You'll also be able to tour the school. We'll have some of the current students to be ambassadors and take us on tours of the school. We have a big photo display that we're real proud of. We've just accumulated pictures over the year and have put these in like a flip folder. So you can go back to the early, I think early 1900s are our first pictures of First Communion, graduation, and find your grandparent, great-grandparent, mother, father, whoever. So it's interesting, and we're hoping to have a lot of people come look. We've had a lot of people to donate pictures, so we're asking everybody just to come back and see it.
Barbara has a copy of the pictorial directory.
Yes.
And Barbara left a copy for me to look through, and even though I'm not a member of the congregation, I certainly knew a lot of families that are identified in there.
Yes. This was our Centennial book that Gay Voss had worked so hard on. And our parishioners were to take out ads, and they could put wedding pictures in from when their families, dating back 1916, old wedding pictures, old First Communion pictures. It's a very great book to just sit and study. And on the back we have the pictures of the 4 newest windows that were put into the church within this last year.
Now, did someone do the artwork for the front of that?
John Socks.
Okay, it is beautiful.
It is, yes. He has now, and it shows too the cars back in the early part of the century.
It's an early picture. It is interesting.
And I noticed the flag hanging at the top of the, and that's very interesting. I wondered what the occasion was. I don't know, but the flag was hanging from the top of the.
Wow.
But these are available for $5 donation at the church. And they're just, like you say, interesting to look through.
Oh,
and
they
see.
really are. I'm sure both of you ladies remember Hazel Daniel.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, I sent a copy to Hazel, and she just loved it.
Well, great.
She knew so many people.
Yes.
We went to school together at Sacred Heart College, Hazel and I. Yes, a long time ago.
Well, let's see, what else do we need to talk about?
Well, as part of our fundraising for our alumni and friends, we're selling note cards that depict the rose window that is in the school. It's in the front of the school. So these will be available to sell. You get 10 cards for $8, and they're blank on the inside, so they can be used for any occasion. So we really, really are proud of those. We've actually had a calendar for us to keep up with all of our Centennial events this year, because we've had a big event usually every month, which has been a lot of work for our church, but I think it's brought a lot of us together, just being able to do a lot of different things and looking at our history, because our history is so, interesting and traditional.
For the, let me interrupt. For the Oktoberfest dinner, did you have a lot of people come back?
We did. We served over 700 dinners, and a lot of people do come back. So
and it was good.
It was good. It was very good. It was. Another thing that I'll just go ahead and talk about. We got more copies of our cookbook. We sold out of our original.
1,100
we had a lot of
3 months.
We sold those out immediately, and then we ordered 200 more. So we don't have a whole lot left. But as you can see, it's a very large cookbook.
Yes, this is an excellent cookbook, and if you do not have one before Thanksgiving, you need to get one. It is amazing.
So they are still available at our Family Life Center at the church, so for a $25 donation.
It looks like every recipe ever written is in
I think
that
so.
book.
I think so.
And the history, some of the personal notes about the grandparents or, the different people that originally supplied the recipes are what make it so interesting.
We had the sweet roe recipe from the school when we used to always, on the first Friday of every month, we would all go to Mass, and that was when you had to fast before Mass. You could not eat or drink. So Miss Ragland and Miss Osborne would always have hot chocolate and cinnamon rolls. So we have a similar type, not her original, but pretty similar type recipe in here, and a lot of other good recipes. We have some great German potato salad recipes, you know, that kind of go along with the strong German heritage of the church. And we had German potato salad at our German dinner. So, but one other thing I want to mention about the Alumni and Friends of School reunion, we're going to be having this Saturday from 3 to 5, and then we'll attend Mass together. But and we will have some, you know, refreshments, and there will be lots of time to visit with friends and look through our flipboard and tour the school and meet a lot of the teachers and students that are there today. And we certainly are hoping to have a lot of, you know, former students and friends to come by. You don't have to be a graduate or have attended a school. Anybody that has any connections can come by. So
we think a lot of people have, you know, been to spaghetti suppers and Christmas bazaars there. And Horace Culpepper, who is 90, attended school there back in the 1930s. The city schools had shut down because of the Depression, and his mother sent him to school. She did not want him to miss out. So, you know, that was an interesting tidbit that we learned.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and I never knew the city schools shut down.
No,
so the Catholic school has been there for 135 years. It's open to anyone who wishes to have an alternative way of education. So come see us on Saturday.
Okay. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Barbara, we're going to talk about other events coming up in the future?
Yes, we have a spaghetti supper and turkey bazaar on November 17th.
Okay.
And then next year we'll go into the other items coming up.
All right. Well, get back with us.
Okay.
Let us know what's coming up.
Thank you. We like to come here. Thank
Okay.
you.
We'll be back with more right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. And I humbly ask the voters of Cullman County to please look at my record. Look at the things that I've accomplished during this term in office. And to please consider voting for me as I seek re-election in November of 2012. Thank you so much for your consideration.
Let's give away prizes. What do you say?
That's my favorite part of the day.
Okay, we have prizes to give away. Let's see what we have for today. Coffee from Gelato Joe's Coffee House in the Warehouse District. We have an assorted bag of apples from Steel Orchard. And we have KSW colored salts, which are also available at Rummage Deli and Gelato Joe's. Those are the prizes for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask a question about one of these ads. Starting with the Wellness and Aquatic Center, where they have the full fitness center with weights, cardio, professional training. Also, many classes are available. Save some money and buy a membership.
Sweet deals are available at Dairy Queen. Ask for any 4 of these items for only $5.55. The October blizzard of the month is pumpkin pie. Hurry in because they're going to end it after October.
And High Tide Sports Grill, I stopped by there yesterday. They are going to have a special celebration next Wednesday for Halloween.
Ooh.
They have the band Horizon will be playing starting at 7 o'clock and a Halloween contest, costume contest at 9 o'clock.
Hansville Guns and Ammo, where prices are lower on a wide variety of guns, ammo, and reloading supplies. See Paul or Stephen Harper on the corner across from Hansville City Hall.
Open the door to history and fine prints. This is Renard's Gallery and Gifts, an art gallery, a gift store, a jewelry store. Custom framing is also available, located on 1st Avenue Southeast.
And Cosmic Sound, with over 26 years of experience in the DJ entertainment business. These are your DJ wedding specialists. Call DJ Big D or Wild Bill and visit CosmicSound.net for more info.
It's time for Halloween fun at It's My Party. Costumes for all ages. They have balloons, party supplies. Ask about the weekly specials. The home of Lulu the Gorilla.
Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk, or want privacy? Howard Rogers is the person to call. He solves problems one at a time, from weight loss to lifestyle coaching. Give him a call today.
And Mullins Body Shop is on Highway 31 South at Phelan. 52 years of auto body repair and towing, and you can still count on them today. Call Mullins Body Shop. There we go with some of our merchant ads for today. Paige suggested this question for today. Where did I get my sport coat?
Yes.
She liked the sport coat I was wearing, and where did I get it? Now, this isn't really mentioned in the ads, but if you do a little detective work, you can probably figure it out. This is a difficult
question.
You can probably figure this out. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Where did I get my sport coat?
The audience is probably not happy with me now.
We have a caller ready to go. Line 2, they say. Hello, who's calling?
Daphne.
From where are you calling?
Valmont.
Okay, where did I get my sport coat?
Mr. Hicks.
Mr. Hicks Menswear. You got it figured out. You played a good detective there. Stay on the line, please. Yes, Mr. Hicks. Wasn't it Dairy Queen?
Nope.
Wasn't it Earl's Body Shop? Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Mr. Plumber. It wasn't a Mr. Plumber either. Coleman's only professional full-service plumbing, sewer, and drain company. Fast 24-hour service is available. Call Mr. Plumber.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, businessman suit, sport coat, dentist's sport coat, regular, big, and tall sizes. They're the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's best clothing, and they're on Compass Way.
And you're in good hands with Sorelli, Doug Dogga Jewelers. Sorelli, of course, is the antique-inspired heirloom jewelry. That's why you shop at Doug Dogga Jewelers on Compass Way.
The Uniform Place, fabulous fall styles and inspired new looks for style at work. More complete outfits and flexible styles than ever before. Visit the Uniform Place today.
Tires for less. More than just tires, they do minor engine repair. Matter of fact, they have 80 years experience of servicing cars. Great service at a good price on Highway 31 North. Tires for less.
And the Crew at Earl's Body Shop wants to remind you to move over for all emergency vehicles. Earl's Body Shop offers large and small towing, local or long distance. You can visit them on the web at earlsbodyshop.com or on Highway 31.
And Tutor Doctor. Worried about grades? Call the Tutor Doctor. They offer personalized one-on-one tutoring in your home, convenient, flexible hours to fit your schedule.
Savor the experience of savings at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. They have cookbooks available, $25 off the New King James Version, and the My Media Burn Bar, which copies artist CDs and custom songs.
And you can save as much as 50% on the Hydromaster tire, now available at People's Tires on Catherine Street in Coleman. It's a remold tire that looks and wears like new.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Used books are half price every day, and new books are 20% off every day. Browsers are welcome, and gift certificates are available at Deb's Bookstore.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. We don't have any birthdays to talk about for today.
Birthdays.
We'll do our drawing tomorrow for our weekly prizes, and our birthday winner receives a portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. A little bit of fog early this morning, otherwise sunny and breezy, a high of 82. Increasing clouds tonight, low of 58, cloudy, maybe some rain tomorrow afternoon with a high of 75.
The most common type of adoption hearing that I have here in Coleman County is a step-parent adoption. It's a very happy day when I get to sign the papers and make official, make legal what occurred in the heart of that step-parent the day he or she became the loving parent. Those important decisions happen each and every day for me as probate judge.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for President, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for President of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
And we're here now with Miss Elaine Cole, and she is with the Coleman Pilot Club. Good morning, Elaine.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Pilot Club right now.
Well, yesterday and today we're getting ready for one of our big fundraisers. It's our annual rummage sale. So we hope that everybody that really enjoys rummage sales will come in to the fairgrounds.
Who doesn't enjoy a good rummage sale?
Well, I've never really been big into rummage sales, but this one is really something. I think we're going to have more items this year than we've ever had. We hold it up at the Coleman County Fairgrounds, and so we're inside, and I think one year we had rain, so it was the perfect place to be. I think maybe this year they said we'll have a little chance of rain on Saturday, but our ladies always bring in really nice things, and then we've had some people to donate some things to us too. So we worked all day yesterday, and then we're going to work all day today too. And we've got things very well organized. So I think people really enjoy coming up there and looking at our items.
How much money does this usually generate for the Pilot Club?
Well, we try to shoot for about $2,500 or $3,000. So, and that money is put back into our projects. Mm-hmm. I don't know, your grandmother's in the Pilot Club, so I know you know. But the Pilot Club's a lot of people say, "What kind of pilots are you?" But the Pilot Club is it's a service organization, mm-hmm. and we are focused on brain-related activities. One of the things we do, we have a program called Brain Minders, which is a program that we go into the schools, and sometimes we go into daycares to try to teach young people bicycle safety, to protect their brains, to wear helmets, and how important that is. We also helped start the Lifesaver, Project Lifesaver here in Coleman, so that people that have brain-related illnesses like Alzheimer's or Down syndrome that do wander can be found within 30 minutes. I know there was a child that wandered in Russellville several weeks ago. I even made the national news. Mm-hmm. It took 13 hours to find that child. Yes. And he was okay. He had some puppies that were with him, but they even I think people in Walker County, I think, brought in Project Lifesaver for him. So it's a wonderful program, and the Sheriff's Office and the Police Department have helped us with that. Primarily, the Sheriff's Department goes out and does
how does
that.
Project Lifesaver work? Do they have little bands?
They have
on
little
their ankles
bracelets.
or-
They're little plastic bracelets, and it's a radio frequency thing. The batteries have to be changed every month. The Sheriff's Office does that, and then they
And it
have
just has a little box on it, correct? Is that right? Okay.
It's a little box, and it's like I say, and they have an antenna, and if they have to get up usually people don't wander that far, so it's not that big a deal. But this program has a 100% success rate.
Wow.
And it's all throughout the country, so it's wonderful, especially for people that do wander like that. When we first started it, a lady from Aniana came over and told us about her dad who had wandered outside, and he just wandered just less than a mile and fell into a creek and died. So that's a big thing. So we support that with our funding. We also have helped with the Pilot Light Home. Now, they have their own board and whatever, but we try to give money to them. We're working to support a youth group called Anchor Clubs, and we work with the Alzheimer's support group over at the hospital and try to give them some things. And then also with the Margaret Jean Jones Center, we give support money to them, and then we also sponsor a Christmas party, and we do a cookout for them every year. And all of us try to go down there, and they enjoy us coming. And sometimes we forget about people needing some help from folks, and they just really enjoy our day that we spend with them. So we enjoy people coming in, and we'd enjoy having more professionals. We want professional women that would like to do a little hard work, because we do work pretty hard. But people that are interested in that kind of work, we'd love to have their dedication to this program, because it's a good club.
So going out and supporting the Pilot Club Rummage Sale is going to help tons of people.
It does. We do a lot of good things. It's just not a meet and greet little group. We have a specific mission to help people with brain.
What other fundraisers do you have throughout the year, just so people know what's coming up?
Well, we're right now we're selling some raffle tickets for Iron Bowl. We have 2 Alabama-Auburn tickets that we're going to be selling chances on. We'll have those up at the Rummage Sale on Friday and Saturday. And then we sell pecans, Priester's pecans, and we have different varieties of those, and I think we've gotten those in, but we'll probably start in Christmas and Coleman selling those. They can get the tickets from any Pilot Club member, come and get them at the Rummage Sale. We'd love to have as many people come to the Rummage Sale as possible. And it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning and goes till 4, that's on Friday, and then on Saturday we'll go from 7 to 2.
So plenty of time for everybody to come out.
I hope so. We want to have lots of folks come and get all that stuff. I don't know what we'll do with it if we don't sell it, but it's a lot of good things. We've got some antiques. We've got some wonderful furniture. We've got a lot of nice clothing. We've got a lot of children's clothes, a lot of toys. I worked in the toys yesterday, and we have a lot of nice toys. So,
what's the craziest thing you've run across in this rummage sale process?
Well, I don't know.
At the last rummage sale I went to, there was a hairdryer that was like the old ones there was the box, and then you put it on your head, and I was like, how do people find these, still have these things around, so. Yeah,
well, people keep a lot of things a long time. I did put up a little dog Halloween contest, doggy Halloween costume yesterday. I didn't, which I'm not a dog person, but I thought that was unusual. It was a witch costume.
To put on your dog.
To put on your dog.
To put on your dog. Oh, okay. That is pretty wild.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. But come up and support us at the Rummage Sale.
Now, which building will this be?
We'll be in the fairgrounds? Building number 1. As you drive into the fairground, it's that first big building, and we've got it full. So, and like I said, if you want to bring a little...
People typically get in line. They're waiting for you to
They're
open
waiting for us at 6:30.
Right.
But the people that come first get the best things. So if you want to come in, and like I say, we've got a lot of, some of the furniture is really nice. We've got a lot of good art pieces. And like I said, we've got some antique glassware. Of course, people rush in and get that kind of thing first. So I guess that's why they're there at 6:30 waiting on us before we get up there with a key. So, but it is a good sale. We've got lots of things. So, And our clothes, we go through our clothes and we don't put out anything that's dirty or stained or anything like that. So we try to put things in there that we'd want to get to.
That's tomorrow and Saturday at the fairgrounds.
It is. Yeah, we've done undone here.
Okay. Thank you, Elaine.
Well, thank you.
Good to have you back on the program.
And anybody that's interested in joining the Pilot Club, just contact one of us and we'd be happy to get you an application to join.
And also, if people just wanted to donate to the Pilot Club, donate funds, how would they do that?
Well, they could contact one of us. They could contact me or your mom, your grandmother, Rebecca Branch. We could get them in touch with someone to do that. Elaine Fuller also is a member of the Pilot Club, and she's at the Coleman Museum, so they could find her pretty easily too.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
Paige Harbison, and I'm with Channel 2 in Coleman. I'm here to talk to you about a very exciting opportunity to intern for our station. We're looking for dedicated interns who are willing to work for community service hours and be a part of our team. If you're interested in broadcast journalism, entertaining, film, theater tech, or directing, this is definitely the job for you. What you would learn as an intern here at Channel 2 is camera operation, running audio, floor directing, communication skills, and valuable work experience you won't receive anywhere else. And of course you will receive community service hours. This is a hands-on internship. This is not a going and getting coffee kind of internship that you would see on television. This is working in the station with us side by side. Now, I'd like to give you a little bit of history about Channel 2. We've been on the air for over 20 years, and we have over 40,000 subscribers on the charter cable system. We've recently just given our show a complete revamp, and we're now streaming live at channel2.com every morning. We also archive our program on YouTube daily, and we're on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman if you'd like to friend us. Now, if you're interested, please give us a call at 256-734-7399 or email us at channel2coleman@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I look forward to possibly hearing from you and working with you.
I designated myself and one cell phone number. The cell phone number that I have is the one contact number that is available for the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, Coleman Regional Medical Center, and any individual that is in need of contact with the probate office for psychiatric commitments after hours on holidays and weekends.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Cullman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Cullman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Cullman County Republican Party.
Awards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Women's Ministry Annual Fall Bazaar will be Saturday, October the 27th from 7 to 1 at the Welty Cumberland Presbyterian Church Fellowship Hall. Proceeds to benefit their missions and projects. The Monster Dash 5K and Monster Mile will be Saturday, October 27th at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. The Monster Mile will be at 8 a.m. and the Monster Dash 5K at 8:30. The Pilot Club Rummage Sale will be at the Coleman Fairgrounds Exhibit Hall Friday, October the 26th from 7 to 4 and Saturday, October the 27th from 7 to 2. Proceeds to support the Pilot Club of Coleman. Steel Orchard presents the return of the Boogeyman's Barn Friday, October 26th and 27th, and of course on Halloween night. Give them a call for more information. The Mount Olive Church Christmas Bazaar is Saturday, November 3rd from 8 to 3 at the Fairview Town Hall. There's homemade arts and crafts, pies, and more. Holly Pond Centennial 5K Race. This will be at Lions Club Park in Holly Pond on November the 3rd at 8 a.m. Registration is $15 and it includes a t-shirt. And Wallace State Theater presents Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It's a musical comedy that tells the biblical story of Joseph. This will be November 1st and 2nd at 7 p.m. and November 3rd and 4th at 2 p.m. You can make it to the LSU game. Adults are $10 and $5 for students and children. The First Methodist Holiday Bazaar will be Thursday, November the 8th from 7 to 4. Breakfast is served from 7 to 9 and lunch is served from 11 to 1. Craft, sewing, candy, and more. And the Garden City Elementary School Fall Carnival will be Friday, October the 26th from 3:30 until. A live auction begins at 6:30. There's games, food, fun, and more. If you'd like to email us a community billboard, you can do that. Send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast for today, a little bit of early fog, otherwise sunny and windy today, a high of 82. Increasing clouds tonight, low of 58. Cloudy tomorrow, maybe some rain, a high near 75. In the opening of the show, Paige talked about the Belgian chocolate.
Are you going to try some now?
I'm going to eat the chocolate. You go ahead and finish the show.
Okay. Well, tomorrow on our show, For That's Politics, we have Leah Lest coming on, and we will be talking with her about the upcoming probate judge race. And also, we'll have the Toms with us, and we will see you tomorrow with more of Today on 2.